But if you grew herbs this summer, well, then maybe you have a little basil in the garden. That would help. Basil would help. If you're looking for ways to use it, pesto. Pesto just might be the solution. Your shell answer man on this one is Rob Barrett. Remember that?
Shell answer man? Yes, I do.
Cooking for
How
Dads.
are we?
.net. And this is something I didn't realize. You know, I'm pretty lay when it comes to.
You've made prime rib. Come on.
You're right, I have. I've never made pesto. I thought you could only buy it in a jar, but you can make this at home.
You can make it at home, and it's very easy. You know, it's going to freeze on Sunday. Is our first frost.
Yeah.
So it'll be great for the
Well,
runners.
not freeze. It's just going to be a frost.
But it's would kill all your basil. So tomorrow, what you're going to do is go cut all your basil like this.
Okay.
You're going to need a cup and a half of it. So you want to pile that in, but also you want to remove any of these little brown spots.
Not good.
If you can.
Because you're going to taste that.
Well, it's not a big deal. It's more of a color thing, actually.
It's brown spots.
The hard part with making pesto is that there's been a huge shortage of pine nuts.
We were talking about that. It's like $80 a pound for pine nuts now?
It's insane. This is about $12 worth of pine nuts right here. It's just
My
nuts.
goodness.
But you can make it with pecans or pecans.
If you prefer, I prefer.
Yes, or with walnuts, or with almonds, or with almost any nut, because the flavors of the basil and the garlic are so strong.
So does it just act as the binder for all this?
Exactly.
Okay.
And there is a taste. So this I made earlier today during the teas with the pine nuts. We're going to do it with pecans, and you can taste and test and say, oh, I think it's much better.
Oh, okay. So it does give different hints of different flavors. Okay.
Yes. I love pine nuts, but not for that kind of money.
No.
So you can use to make pesto a Cuisinart, or you can use a nice blender. This is a Vitamix.
This is
doesn't
really
have to be that fancy, but you can. This will get it done. We're going to start by adding a quarter cup of oil.
Throw it in there?
Yep.
Do I need safety goggles, Rob, or anything?
You do. I hope you have them with you.
Okay.
And then a quarter cup of
little Parmesan.
Parmesan cheese. I'm going to add the nuts yet. We're going to use pecans.
Pecans.
Dump those in.
Okay, there you go.
And then 3 cloves of garlic.
3 cloves.
And then we're going to get like a cup and a half or a big heaping cup of basil. Boop. A little pinch of salt too, if you don't mind.
Pinch. A little
Big
pinch.
pinch.
Between
Big
your
pinch.
cheek and gum. There. Okay. There you go.
And then dump this in. Dump that in for me.
Mom always was like, "What's that ring around your jeans pocket?" Nothing, Mom.
Nothing, Mom. Getting back in my pickup and go to the drive-in.
That's right.
All
okay. Now is that on there properly?
It's
I don't know what I'm
close
doing.
enough. So I'm going to turn this on. There you go.
All right.
And now you just push that down.
Jam it in there.
Yep. Pick up the speed a little bit.
This is fancy. Do you use your juicer a lot, Rob? The blender here?
The blender, we do. This is, you know, it's kind of an investment to get a Vitamix, but it's really, you end up using it a lot.
Yep.
It's really worthwhile.
It's pretty quiet, too.
Yeah.
We have one at home that's like so loud you need earplugs.
Well.
All right. So, good. We're good on that. Is that good?
Yeah, you want to blend it a little bit more.
All right.
While it's going.
I feel like as it goes faster, I need to go faster. Is that right?
That is actually correct.
All right.
Anyways, we should probably do that a little bit longer, but for the sake of TV magic, we're
good to go.
Kill it.
Good to go.
Why don't you try this? This is the pine nut pesto.
Just put a little bread on there.
A little bread. My wife made that bread last night, so it's nice and fresh.
Okay. And I love pesto. Oh,
yeah. When you make it fresh,
oh boy, that's really
it doesn't taste like that out of the jar.
No, that is
so
really
I'm going to
good.
put this out, which needed a little bit more blending, but you'll get.
And this is with the pecans that I'm going to try now.
Pecans.
That was the pine nut, which is the traditional way of making pesto. And so this is the working man's way of making pesto. You know, at $80 a pound for those pine nuts.
Right. What you want to do then? See what I'm saying?
Wow.
I like the pecan better.
It's quite different.
Oh, well.
I don't know.
or it makes a huge difference, and it really matters. One of the two, right?
I think I prefer that one, Rob. I'll be honest. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah. Well,
but there's more of a flavor explosion with the pine nuts.
Well, you want the flavor explosion. Good.
Did I not respond the way I was supposed to?
You have to use pine nuts. There's no options. No, I think when you make it with stuff, you'll notice lots of difference. And
that's good.
We might have blended this a little bit more.
I'm going to give that to the crew, and I'm going to take this one home.
Yes, right. What you want to do then with excess, you're going to put it in a ice cube trays and freeze it.
Oh, excellent. Good to know. All right, Rob, we are out of time, but if you would like to find out more about how to make your own pesto, do it with the kids, you can go to Rob's website. It is cookingfordads.net.
Right.
Cookingfordads.net. Always a pleasure, Rob.
Yeah,
Thanks very much.
Thanks for helping to
I
prove
like
my
the
point.
expensive stuff. I can't help it.
You have good taste.
All right, right now, let's get over to Keith Marler to what?